move our focus to Olivedale now, where we find my colleague Nkobile Madlala, who has been testing the temperature, as it were, of Joburgers as they try and deal with these very steep temperatures. Nkobile, I believe you have been able to find people in the expertise of emergency services. How are they preparing for the impact of this heat wave?
Well, that is the big question, Marcel, in this scorching sun. And that's why I have here my guest, Russell Meering, who's just going to explain to us exactly what is it that they are preparing for in this heat.
Well, we are having very high temperatures at the moment, and obviously a lot of people that are working out in the direct sunlight, your construction workers, people taking part in various sporting activities, can suffer quite severe heat injuries. And your heat cramps, heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So we are just preparing, making sure we have all of our units outside in the various locations, just should any emergencies arise, that we can attend to them quite quickly and promptly.
Is there perhaps a specific things that people at home should be worried about or look at?
Well, especially during these high temperatures, we ask that you try and stay out of the sun during the peak hours. This should be between 11 and 2 o'clock approximately. So make sure you are indoors. If you do have to be outside, make sure that you are wearing a very high SPF sunscreen, you're wearing a large hat, and make sure to stay hydrated, especially your water is very good, or any drink that has a lot of electrolytes to replace them, because obviously during this heat wave you are going to be sweating a lot. Your kids and your elderly should also take heed and make sure they are drinking plenty of fluids during this time.
You mentioned something along the lines of heat stroke. Would you mind explaining to us what that might be?
Well, absolutely. One of the first heat injuries that you will get is your heat cramps, all right, which can be minor to moderate, your heat exhaustion, which is more your moderate to serious, and your heat stroke, which can be very, very critical and even lead to death. This is when your body has lost most of its fluid, you are unable to sweat, and this is the last heat injury. So this is obviously a serious medical emergency and should be treated quickly, and paramedics should be called for this.
Thank you very much. So as you can hear there, Marcel, basically again reiterating that we do need to stay hydrated, because there are things like heat stroke that can be affecting us on the street. But of course the heat is just scorching out here, and I'm guessing that a lot of people are staying hydrated today.
So in a week where we've been told to use water sparingly in Gauteng, perhaps just use it for drinking purposes so that we stay hydrated. Thank you so much.